If this past week has proved anything, it should have proved to these MAGA Christians that it is futile to put your trust in man. If you have put your trust in man, you've been ragdolled. Up one rung of the escalation ladder to the next. And this ladder, these people who you should have never put your trust in, they're not going back down the escalation ladder. Sure, you might get what seems like a week or two of a reprieve in the escalation, in the chaos, but in actuality, the chaos carries on. The genocide, the rounding up into concentration camps continues, regardless of whether you see it on Fox News or CNN. And the chaos will not stop. It's going to continue. And as soon as you think you can trust one of these wicked individuals or their governments, the Most High will expose them for being pedophiles, murderers, liars, and rapists. That's why you would be a damn fool to put your trust in them from here on out. Psalms 146. Praise Yah, praise Yahuwah, O my being. While I live, I praise Yahuwah. I sing praises to my mighty Most High while I exist. Do not put your trust in princes, in a son of man in whom is no deliverance. His spirit goes out, he returns to his earth. In that day, his plans perish. Making America great again is going to perish. You can't serve two masters. The Most High isn't building the reign of America. I don't know what Bible you've been reading, but no Bible tells you that. You can't serve two masters. You're not going to sit down in the reign if you want to be a MAGA. Blessed is he who has the mighty Most High of Jacob for his help, whose expectancy is in Yahuwah, his mighty Most High, maker of the heavens and the earth, the sea and all that is in them, who is guarding truth forever. They've sold you all these lies about the real set-apart place. What makes you think that these liars and pedophiles and rapists and murderers are going to give you accurate information on where the place is and what you got to do? They've lied to you. The Most High guards truth forever. Doing right ruling for the oppressed, giving bread to the hungry. Now you see, the people who don't believe that the set-apart mountain, Mount Zion, is in Utah, they haven't been hungry at all for this bread that comes from heaven, the truth. They've been satisfied with the lies they've been fed. Because if they were hungry, they would know, just like I do, that this is the place. They would know, just like I do, that the place in the Middle East is a lie. Because there's more than enough bread to prove it to you. There's more than enough truth out there for you to find. The word, the Most High, we just read, do not put your trust in man, put your trust in the Most High. His word tells you that in the end, in the latter days, they would create a false scion, and that the real one would be disclosed to the hungry in the latter days. Yahuwah releases those who are bound. Yahuwah opens the eyes of the blind. Yahuwah raises those who are bowed down. Yahuwah loves the righteous. Yahuwah guards the strangers. He lifts up the fatherless and widow. But the way of the wrong ones, he turns upside down. And see, if you've put your trust in Trump thinking that he was going to make everything rosy and peachy for you, how do you feel now? And you can remain as an ostrich with your head buried in the sand. You can do that. But the truth, the deliverance, is going to pass you by. All you have to do is open your eyes, be hungry for the word, search for the truth, seek, and you shall find. Putting your trust in men, is only going to result in your death. You will not sit down in the rain. Yahuwah reigns forever, O Sion, your mighty Most High to all generations. Praise Yah. I'm going to leave you with the Messiah's words on what you have to do if you want to sit down in the rain. Look, here's how it is. You can campaign all you want that you want to sit down in the rain, or that you are going to sit down in the rain. But if you don't actually do what's required to sit down in the rain, you're just delusional. Nothing more, nothing less. You're living in delusion. This is what you have to do if you want to sit down in the rain. Mark chapter 10, verse 15. Truly I say to you, whoever does not receive the reign of the mighty Most High as a little child shall certainly not enter into it. You know what a little child doesn't do? He doesn't stop his ears from hearing and his eyes from seeing. All this truth I've been telling you about where the land is, about the image of the beast, about Donald Trump, about the synagogue of Satan, the Kabbalah tree, all that truth, if you don't go look into it, you're not receiving this reign as a little child. And as he was setting out on the way, one came running and knelt before him and asked him, Good teacher, what shall I do to inherit everlasting life? This is going to be a lot of people, Christians, whoever, the people who are living in delusion. This is a perfect example of how they live their life. Yahusha said to him, Why do you call me good? No one is good except one, the mighty Most High. You know the commands. Do not commit adultery. Do not murder. Do not steal. Do not bear false witness. Do not rob. Respect your father and your mother. And he answering said to him, Teacher, all these I have watched over from my youth. That's what a lot of these people living in a false reality would say. But verse 21 is where they get caught up. And Yahusha, looking at him, loved him and said to him, One matter you lack. Go, sell all you possess and give to the poor, and you shall have treasure in heaven, and come follow me, taking up the stake. That's where they refuse. They refuse to follow him. They're not going to just walk off like Abraham to the promised land. They're not going to be able to pick up the stake. But he, being sad at this word, went away grieved, for he had many possessions. And Yahusha, looking around, said to his taught ones, how hard is it for those who have money to enter into the reign of the mighty Most High? And the taught ones were astonished at his words. And Yahusha, responding, said to them again, children, how hard is it for those who trust in riches to enter into the reign of the mighty Most High? It is easier for a camel to enter through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the reign of the mighty Most High. Truly I say to you, Yahusha said, there is no one who has left house or brothers or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for the sake of me and the good news, who shall not receive 100-fold now in this time, houses and brothers and sisters and mothers and children and lands, with persecutions, and in the age to come, everlasting life. The escape is here on Mount Zion. If you don't come to it, you will not receive everlasting life.